The views and opinions expressed in the Golden Boot podcast are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Golden Boot podcast as a whole.
Y'all ready to get rolling? Quiet on the set. Hey, welcome back. Another high episode of the Golden Boot. It's your boy Pooh Bear. Got my man Ant Petty Murphy in the building. What's good with you, my boy?
What's happening with it, bro?
Man, listen. The other night in Spaces, we were having a talk, and we were talking about heat. Talking about places that's hot. And Chris said, it ain't that hot out there. Talking about like, out west, you know what I'm saying, Nevada and Arizona and stuff. I'm in Arizona, right? It was 126 today at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Different type of heat out there.
Yeah. I walked outside because it was a little chilly inside the trailer we was working in. It's a little chilly, so I went outside.
Won't make that mistake again, will you?
Hey, I ain't complaining no more. I'll wear pants. I'll wear pants to work tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll wear a jacket if I need to. Too hot. That's a different kind. Like you said, it's a different kind of heat. Heat when you breathe out. You know how when it's cold, you breathe and you see your breath. The condensation. When it's this hot, dust just come out. it just dust. So, Chris, if you're listening. You wouldn't make it, bro. You'll melt. I guarantee you will melt. And I'm glad we ain't walking on asphalt because bottom of your shoes will melt.
Yeah,
literally. So, but man, we got a good one tonight, man. Got some stuff to talk about. Fall camp is here. We in week 2 of it. Been hearing some good things, seeing some things that may possibly concern some people, but we'll talk about it. Michigan. Girl, we in trouble. I don't know what to say about them. I do. Told y'all before. Told them. We had this conversation before, Ant. Yeah. My coworker, I told him it was going to happen. But, yeah, so. We kind of knew what was going to happen with Harbaugh. He was going to leave, so he ain't going to have to face nothing. But,
yeah.
But we know how they go. But, man, let's go ahead and get into it. But first, y'all know what we got to do. We got to give a shout-out to our sponsors over at BetOnline. BetOnline.ag. We'll be back in 1 minute. BetOnline.ag is your number one source for all your sports information, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds, lines, and player injury reports for this year's NBA and NHL playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters. This season, we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. We have everything from NBA, NFL, MLB, and NHL to golf, tennis, UFC, and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games that you can play right from your home. Head on over to betonline.ag today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use the promo code BLEAV to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Hey, we are back. Oh man, fall camp, LSU fall camp last week. Uh from day one, people were excited. Excited some of the things they saw, some of the changes on offense and defense, or mostly defense. Excited about, hearing I get you say that tenacity, hearing that coaches and that those voices, Bo Davis, Corey Raymond back, you know, yelling out, barking out commands, and holding those players accountable. Man, a lot of people were excited about it. Um, I know your stance and what you said, but thoughts though on practice and what we've seen, not just from day one and last week, but what we've been seeing and posting and kind of hearing from behind the scenes.
I'm gonna hold my my thoughts.
I thought you were going to say, hold my mule while I shout.
Nah, I'm gonna hold my thoughts for the most part until September 1st. But I mean, there's things that to be optimistic about based off what you've seen from camp. Whether it be some of the DB drills, some of the interceptions they've made, the way the offense looks, some of the catches being made by some of the receivers. Maybe some guys are gonna step up this year who we've been kind of wondering who that person is gonna be. Maybe we're starting to get some answers in that, but it's still practice though, bro. You know what I mean? Like I can't get too excited about it, but there are some things that kind of get you being optimistic. That once you saw the offensive line, like we expected, dominating, so certain things that you kind of expect to see, but it's still good to see, and there's still some other things that give you optimism and make you feel like maybe there's something to be positive about going into the season.
Yeah. I'm probably going, I guess I'm gonna go to the opposite side. I'm excited. I'm excited for what I'm hearing. Even in I'm of the belief, and I think most of us are, regardless of what happens, this defense can't get any worse.
That's true.
Just hearing that leadership and stuff, they may not make all the plays we want them to make, but I think that I'm confident in saying that they will be much improved. The debate of was it scheme or was it ability, I think that's going to be put to rest at some point. Is going, I think we'll be able to look at this team and say last year was scheme, this year is going to be ability. I think that's where I'm at with it. There are some things I want to see. So I'm with you on that. I'm not just gonna go all in. Oh, we winning, 12-0, 13-0 in the SEC. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. But I do think the competitive nature that we expect from LSU, I think is back.
Yeah. I mean, like Will Campbell said, it's year 3, bro. Winning 10 games every year ain't enough. You need to have your name in that playoff contention and in that national championship conversation.
Well,
It's year 3 for BK, and if you look at his tenure, year 3 is usually the year when it pops for him. So, big expectations this year, and they got to go out there starting week 1 and put up a shut up. And I know a lot of that's gonna fall on the defense and how improved they can be. But at the same time, we still got question marks about Nussmeier, quarterback. We still got question marks about some of the receivers. You know what I mean? The running back, we know there's a lot of talent in that room, but it ain't a lot of bodies in that room. So there's some question marks all around this team. So the potential and talent is definitely there. Can BK and this coaching staff put it all together and get the most out of the talent to where you see the record that they're capable of putting up, whether that's 10-2 or better. You know what I mean? Like they got the talent to go 10-2 or better. It's just can they?
Yeah, man, I yeah, put up or shut up. Question marks around us. Yeah, I can't disagree with nothing you said. It's time. At this point, it's time. This team, they have to step up. The crazy part about it, I wish last year was year 3 going into the season, if that makes sense. I wish last year was year 3, and I wish that some of the coaching changes or coaching, that we have now, I wish that was a part of last year's team, because I would have the talent that we had, wide receiver, Jaden, the running back room, not necessarily being as what's the word I'm looking here, vulnerable.
Yeah.
Last year I felt like would have been optimal to have that year 3, I guess you could say, that pop. So, but this is what we have. I'm hope that BK shows me something. I hope this team shows me something. I'm optimistic that they can and that they will, but I still, like you said, I do want to see it. But I'm I ain't gonna pick on them, but I ain't Brian optimistic, but I'm optimistic. So
Yeah, it's all the pieces are there, bro, and everything's in front of them. You know what I mean? But to your point, last year, I think was that probably the best combination of talent BK have for a while, especially on the offense side of the ball. You know, having 3 first-round picks on that side of the ball, well, in one draft class, that ain't including the other 2 that you're gonna have this year. You know what I mean? So
facts.
The having that collection of talent on that side of the ball, you definitely would have liked to see get more out of that team. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, the other side just couldn't pull its weight.
Yeah, I agree. Man, let me ask this: anything that concerns you so far from what you've seen in camp?
Defensive line.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't think we're as while it concerns me, I'm not as concerned about the depth there as I once was. If that makes sense.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I think we do have pieces. My question is, are they the right pieces? So, but man. All right, we gotta talk about it. Michigan. Michigan ain't had this much press since the 2016 election. We all know last year the situation with Connor Stallions getting basically outed or reported for stealing signs and going to different games and stealing signs and all the accusations and things like that. Michigan ended up letting him go. Jim Harbaugh took a 3-game suspension. Was it 3 games or was it more than that?
3 games.
He took a 3-game suspension. At first, they fought it or were going to fight it, and then all of a sudden, Michigan started complying with everything. You know what? You're absolutely right, Big Ten. We'll take this punishment. Hey, it seems fair to us. And I said when I heard it, if you take a plea deal, they don't know the worst part of what you did.
You're guilty.
You did not. They don't know the worst part of what you did. Now, let me say this. because I know how that can come across. I know there are situations where the system has failed some people. They took a plea deal, they were ill-advised. I do get that. This ain't that situation. This is not that situation. The NCAA didn't stop. The Big Ten said they'll stop looking into it. NCAA didn't stop. And I know why the Big Ten stopped looking into it. They got a champion on their hands. They had somebody they saw, oh, we got a chance to win a championship. Between y'all and Ohio State, one of y'all gonna get it done for us. And sure enough, Michigan did. So if I was the Big Ten, good job. You did what you were supposed to do. Protect your conference. But guess what, Michigan? The NCAA didn't stop looking. It came out. And I gotta pull up the tweet, see if I can find it. But it came out that they had seven coaches committed level 1 violations. Yeah. Level 1, that's the big boys. That's some of the worst stuff. And it may not be totally bad, like it may not be just utterly just filth, disgusting, but they did some bad stuff. I'm trying to find a tweet that listed some of the things they had, but it was some interesting things. Then on top of that, I know I'm rambling. I'm gonna get there. Then on top of that, it said that head coach Sharon Moore deleted 52 emails between him and Connor Stallion. Text message between him and Connor Stallion. And everybody was like, "Oh, he knew about it. He knew about it." Oh, they did confirm that it was Connor Stallions in disguise on Central Michigan sideline, which leads me to say, Central Michigan, y'all got something coming too. I'm pretty sure it ain't just gonna slide like that. That y'all allowed him on the sideline, like that. But 52 text messages came out today. Those text messages weren't about they weren't about football. Let's just say it like that. Sharon Moore and Connor Stallions. I'll say it was some banter, back and forth banter. Sound like some locker room talk. It sounds, matter of fact, for those of you who watched the Tom Brady roast, Kevin Hart said it. Man, you white guys love making, penis jokes and stuff like that. That's the kind of, conversations they were having. But it made me wonder. Now, with all this going on, I think Blake and Joe had, on their show, they had a good question, interesting question. Is what Sharon did with all the stuff going on and knowing about it, is that a firearm offense?
Yeah.
Fireable offense?
Yep. They had, on the radio today, the producer said that Sharon Moore will ever coach a game at Michigan.
I can't help but agree. I can't. Here it is. 5 coaches committed level 1. I thought I said, I'm sorry. 5 coaches committed level 1 violations, including Harbaugh. Sharon deleted 52 texts with Stallions the day the report came out. Stallions was on the Central Michigan sideline. He's illegally scouted 58 games, or 58, in 3 years. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry, I see people chiming in. Chuck in here. Tyler, what's good? D-Lob. But yeah. And your thoughts, man. I've been doing
I think the NCAA just came out with all this because Netflix is about to leak it first. I think they've been new about this. I think they just Netflix coming out with that documentary about Stallions or whatever. So I felt like this was just their way of getting out in front of it or whatever.
It's wild, bro.
It's crazy though, man. It's crazy. And Harbaugh refuses to apologize, said he did nothing wrong.
He did nothing. He knew nothing. That's what he going. That's your story. You sticking to it.
Yep.
That's absolutely.
But the question is, does this taint Michigan's championship, or do people even care?
I care to an extent. It don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't take the championship to me. But the momentum built to get there. I ain't talking about last year. Last year, I think they were the best team. I have to say, I think they were. It's the years before. The finally beating Michigan, getting over that hump.
Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Ohio State finally getting over that hump. Finally beating Michigan State. Games we now know or were kind of tanked or thrown. South Carolina against Tennessee, South Carolina against Clemson, Clemson against Alabama, Clemson against LSU. All those games are a part of this. That's what's tainted to me.
Well, the Clemson, LSU, and Clemson, Alabama, they don't really have an effect on me in this situation, because like the Clemson and Tennessee games versus South Carolina, that was directly to favor Michigan. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, so like to me, that kind of like, I don't look at them upsets the same because I know that y'all had help in beating them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, y'all still won. You know what I mean? But it just don't have that same impact on me, I guess, as it did before I found all that out. Because I mean, we're talking about two big, huge wins for a South Carolina program. You know what I mean? Like in like a month span or 3-week span. You know what I mean? It was like real.
Back to. I thought it was back to back.
It might have been. I thought they had a game in between, but either way, you know what I mean? Like to do that, I thought that they had just found magic in a bottle. You know what I mean? Like, but it don't, like, I can't look at them the same no more.
Yeah. The reason why I said the LSU, the Alabama, the Clemson, and side, and then the LSU, Clemson, LSU. The what we will argue is the greatest team, at least the greatest offense. In a way, it enhances it to me for LSU, but it also makes me wonder how bad they probably would have won that game if that.
But they still won though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I don't have that same impact on me.
But what about the game against Alabama? They didn't. Alabama didn't win. Clemson won that one. They blew them out. That was at the time. That was the worst loss Saban had at Alabama.
Yeah, that's fair. But I guess you could say they beat them so bad that they really even need the help.
Or did they beat them so bad because of the help?
That's fair too. That's fair.
Chuck. So Chuck asked about. He said penis jokes. Yeah.
Was that real though? I don't think that was real, bro.
I don't know. I've seen it. Hold on. Let me look at this before I don't know. This could not be. This dude say ESPN he only got 2,000.
Yeah, I don't think that was real, bro.
Yeah. Oh nope. Oh yeah. Okay. It said complete satire. This is not real. Okay. All right. My bad. I was about to go in. I was about to go in. But
I figured that wasn't real, bro.
Like, but still, though, man, it's looking real bad. It's looking real bad for Michigan. I don't like how it looks. I actually thought Michigan had a chance, not necessarily to repeat, but still be competitive this year. But honestly, at this point, I think they're about to be, like you said, Sharon may be done, and I hate to say that because we all know if he's fired, he might not get a head coaching opportunity ever again.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Should've,
and
he
he's
should have
going,
went with. He should have went with Jim.
and he's going to be the scapegoat. I don't care what nobody say. He's going to be the scapegoat. He wasn't the head coach. He may have known about it, but I guarantee you, Harbaugh knew. He knew, had to. There's no way you don't know.
I agree. Preston Hickey retired from football.
I heard that, and I kept trying to figure out who is Preston Hickey.
Either the walk-on defensive lineman, the one that's the super strong defensive lineman.
Oh, okay, for LSU.
Yeah.
So, man, I hate to hear that.
I mean, that was at a position that we could have used the body, but
yeah. So, what's good, Edwin? What's up, Miss Carla? Appreciate y'all for I ain't said this in a minute. Oh, yes, I have. I'm lying. But appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you for coming out. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Y'all do us a favor. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. We are close. We like 60 something away from that 1,000 number. So y'all do us a favor and share it up, tell some friends. Hey, all your burner accounts. We ain't gonna tell nobody what it is. Use your burner accounts and give us a subscribe. Help us out. Preseason, NFL preseason started last week too. On the 1st. I don't think anybody cared. Last Thursday, as a matter of fact. I don't think anybody cared. I know me personally, I ain't paid no attention.
Nope.
Okay.
Only thing I even turned it over there for was to watch the kickoff rule. And it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah. So let me ask, because I know you know the question, but for the audience, and I'm gonna ask y'all too. Y'all can tune in and let know. Does NFL preseason move the needle for you? So, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. NFL kickoff to the season don't move the needle for me.
Not really me either. Only reason because of fantasy football, but other than that, I don't have a lot of confidence in my team this year, so I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Daddy. Turn this off. Mute real quick. Only reason I even care for when football is really start up is because it's an opportunity to place a bet. Yeah. Honestly, that is it. I can look at it and be like, hey, I think I know that game. I know football just enough to where I can be a little bit successful if I bet on this game. That's the only reason I ain't even care for NFL kickoff.
The Olympics.
Say what?
I made some money off the Olympics. Shout out to Scotty Scheffler.
Yes, Scott Scheffler. You know what? I forgot to put that in there. Shout out to Scott Scheffler. Well, we are about to talk heavy Olympics in a minute. But man, yeah, I honestly, bro, yeah, I don't care for NFL kickoff. I used to care about the Hall of Fame. No,
didn't even watch a second of it.
No, I didn't watch anybody's speech. I saw a clip, and I probably watched 2 or 3 seconds and stopped watching. Well, Devin Hester was crying. Deion basically like hugged him, whatever. It was like, passing the, I guess, welcoming him in and don't care.
Didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll watch some football this year, a lot more, just to pay attention to see what Jaden do, because I got some bookmarks I gotta hit people up on. Some people was talking real
in the preseason, so
yeah, I know, but it's preseason, ain't nobody gonna kill. So
true that.
Man, let me ask. I don't know. I know I mentioned it to you. Hey, you had a chance to think on it before we introduce this topic.
Got a little list.
All right. So I'm gonna set this up. I was watching Facebook, Kev on stage and Tony Baker were talking, and they had a interesting topic. And I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind me and Ant doing it. I'm gonna do a little spin. It's a little bit different from theirs though. But top 5 fictional sports characters. All right. Hold on. Let me see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I got 7.
I got 10.
You got 10? Oh
yeah.
Man. All right. Shoot. Let me do 10 then. I can get you 10. Hold on. Let's say 7. That's 8. This is 9. Is 9. Yeah. And hold on, I got one more. I just gotta look up his name. And I give you my 10. Gotta find. I literally just looked at this earlier. There we go. All right, here we go. I wish we had the music. Hold on. Before I do this, before I embarrass myself, let me count, make sure this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I got 10. At number 10, not a lot of people watch this movie, but it was one of my favorites growing up. At number 10, quarterback for Texas State in the movie Unnecessary Roughness, Paul Blake.
Never seen that movie.
Bruh, it's so good. It's so good. At number 9, from The Longest Yard, Meggett.
Yeah, I thought about putting him on my list.
He was on there. And at number 8, you gotta have Paul Crew from The Longest Yard. So he's my number 8. Number 7, he probably could have been a little bit higher. Not only did he end up winning the starting spot, but he stole the starter, the veteran on the team. He stole his girl, Darnell Johnson, in the program, played by Omar Epps. At number 6, he was the first time I really learned about concussions, and it was CTE played out in real life. Billy Bob from Varsity Blues, big man.
Yeah, I forgot about old big Billy Bob.
Yeah, I started thinking, I was like, man, I got too much football on here, so I had to go with number 9. I mean, not number 9. I'm sorry, number 5, and it actually it's 2 names on here because they was a duo, Neon Bordeaux and Butch McRae.
Okay.
From Blue Chips.
Yep.
All right. At number 4, this man led a team. He came in at halftime, led the team to victory. He had to do it for the city. It was the last time that the Scabs was going to get a chance. Shane Falco in the replacements.
Ah, that's a good one.
At number 3, this man was third on the bench. He couldn't even find his helmet. Throwing up all over the field. Every time he got in the game, he throwing up all over the field. Got the big head, had to come back down. But it ended up helping team win a playoff game. Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday.
Yep.
All right. This might be an upset to some people. But at my number 2, it's probably the best fictional boxer ever lived, Rocky. Got a statue in the Hall of Fame. You gotta get it to him. But only one person can beat that, though. Only one person.
I'm curious to see who you got at number 1 then.
And number 1, you better not talk about Gatorade. You already know it's all about that H2O. Bobby Bullsh. He came in at halftime and led the Mud Dogs back to a victory over the number one team. Listen.
I ain't even got Bullsh on my list, but that I
What?
can't be mad at.
That's great. Honorable mention.
I ain't even think about that movie. Honestly, I forgot about the movie.
Honorable mention. Adonis Creed.
My honorable mention is you probably never even seen this movie, or Dottie Henson from A League of Their Own.
Oh man, I forgot all about A League. That was my movie. Yeah.
I was gonna put her on the list, but I couldn't figure out where to put her at. So she's my honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
But number 10 for me, he hit like Mays, he run like Hayes.
Yes.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Yes, I forgot to put. I should have put the Terminator in there. I forgot all about my boy. Yeah, that movie. That was one of my movies too. Yeah. All right. You starting off good. You good? Okay.
Number 9. Monica Wright.
Monica. Okay.
At number 8, I should have put them in as a duo, but my boy Sidney Dean.
Yeah.
At number 7, technically he really existed, but he's also in a movie. So, Booby Miles.
A lot of people say, I didn't pick because it was real.
Yeah. I know people that was in movies. So
yeah.
All right. Number 6, Adonis Creed. I had to go and put my boy on the list.
Yeah.
Number 5 might be controversial to some, you know what I mean, but he a street legend.
Shepherd. Okay, from above the rim.
Yeah,
okay.
from above the rim. Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
All right, number 4, backyard legend, best one on the Sandlot ever, Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Benny the Jet. That was my dude. I still quote that movie. My kids literally know they you're killing me, Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, Jesus Shuttlesworth.
I originally had him on my list and I couldn't remember who I forgot. Yeah.
Number 2, I got Willie Beeman.
Okay.
And number 1, like you said, the greatest fictional boxer of all time,
Rocky.
One and only Rocky.
Yeah.
Balboa.
Yeah. Hey, we had some similar. It's funny because I had stuff on my list that you know what I'm saying, that you didn't, you know what I'm saying, then you had stuff. Yeah, so
because I did not think of the Water Boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. He would have been on my list.
Yeah, if I could have saying like I would have had that on there. You know who else I would have had on, and I ain't think about it. The Fridge from the Giant, Little Giant.
Yeah,
and I'm not Fridge, Icebox is what his name. Icebox.
Yeah.
And then what's my boy Goldberg from Mighty Ducks?
Oh yep, Mighty Ducks, yep.
Yeah, I would have had.
I thought about putting Airbud on there.
He was good with that boy.
Every sport.
I'm talking shoot, but man, that was a good one, man. That was fun. Speaking of fun, man, somebody having fun. Simone Biles, man, congratulations to her. Continue her dominance. If I'm not mistaken, her count now sits at 11 total Olympic medals, 7 gold medals.
Crazy, man.
It's hard to think just like anybody that's what's called. Hold up. They said, what about Sunshine? If I remember, the Titans was real, you know, based off what's called it. So I know that they might not.
I probably shouldn't have put Booby Miles in mine.
Yeah.
We can try Booby Miles out for Rod Tidwell.
Rod Tidwell is another one. Amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Dave.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hold on.
So
hold on. Let transition to
Yeah, we can't.
So before we talk about that where we at? So Sha'Carri did win silver. It was amazing to me. I felt like she may not necessarily been the what she wanted, but I thought it was you know what I'm saying, first I thought it was phenomenal that she even got silver, but
Yeah.
what's the issue though?
All right, so it's the same reason why Shelly Ann dropped out of the race. So they changed the Olympic protocol and they only let athletes who arrived on the buses in through the athletes gate. Well, Sha'Carri wasn't staying in the Olympic Village, so she had private transportation. So when she got dropped off at the gate, they wouldn't let her in the gate. She had to walk, some people said, an hour around to the other entrance, and she didn't get allowed a chance to warm up because she took her so long to get to you know what I'm saying, to get into the arena or to the stadium. So that's what the reason why she didn't warm up before the I think it was before the qualifying. I don't think it was before the final.
No.
But
if I'm not mistaken, they was hours apart the qualifying and what's called, so it's still
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying
no, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I'm saying that's the reason why Shelly Ann dropped out. And if some people looked at her times at the in the qualifying or the first heat and said like she really wasn't trying hard or and things like that, look, she was just saving it for the final. But it really was the fact that she didn't get a chance to warm up.
I hadn't even heard that.
Yeah.
That's wow. Man, shout out to her to still go out there and win silver. And also Julian Allred, congratulations to her. What she did and what it means to St. Lucia means a lot for that country. First Olympic medal ever.
For real.
I honestly thought I didn't know the whole story about with Sha'Carri, but hearing that, I still feel like sometimes people or saying some things push people to overcome and to just perform at a higher clip, saying than they probably normally would. I hate that now this is marred, but in a way, in a sense, but saying congratulations still for her to go have that adversity, still get silver is amazing. For Julian Allred is, so what she was able to do for her country is amazing. So, saying kudos to them.
Yeah, for real, definitely, man. Good to see all the camaraderie between the competitors, both in track and in genetics. I seen Simone and one of the other United States gymnasts kind of
Jordan Childs
down to Brazil. Want to go. So dope to see the respect and admiration they have for each other. Did you see the cycling?
You said, did I see the cycling? No, what happened with the cycling?
All right, so this and Kristen Faulkner won the gold in cycling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the story. She grew up in Alaska. She rode at Harvard on the row team.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to New York City after graduation. She started working for a venture capital firm. She took beginner cycling classes in Central Park. She started cycling at like 5 a.m. before work. Started competing in local cycling tournaments. Then quit her job, moved to California to pursue cycling full time. She was a reservist for the Olympic team. Got added to the roster a month before the Olympic Games. And now 7 years after taking beginner cycling classes, she has won a gold medal. The first American to win gold in the women's road race in 40 years.
Wow.
That shit they like a movie about, though, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wow. Wow.
Like, just basically took up cycling on a whim and then become a gold medal winner, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me,
that
man.
is absolutely bananas. Man,
Yeah.
so it's funny because I have been seeing a lot of colleges do it, especially with fall camp starting the football players, and they've been asking the question: if you were in the Olympics, what Olympic
Yeah.
event would you win and stuff? And I started thinking, I was like, shit, the only one I got a real chance in is ping pong.
Oh nah, boy, you ain't got a chance. No disrespect. You seen them ping pong players?
I have. That's the only one I still.
I
Either
seen a
you know what?
dude.
I
I
take
seen a
that back.
dude got hit. He hit a dude with a snake shot. That mug hit the table and bounced back towards the him. Like, ain't no way you can compete with that, man.
Yeah, you're right. I take that back.
Trampoline.
What I look like? My big ass on the trampoline.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking for myself, bro.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
I feel like I
okay,
can win
okay.
the trampoline.
I'm probably have to do the shooting competitions. First of all, how did America lose the shooting competitions?
What they lost the pistols, but they won with the rifle.
Okay,
Makes sense,
right.
huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, shooting competitions probably what I got a chance.
I feel like I can get a group of people together and get a handball team going.
Hey, handball look fun. That look fun. Dave said 3-on-3 basketball. I do want to talk about that. I do want to talk about that real quick, but we'll talk about. I'm gonna go to this first. Noah Lyles, because they was talking about Danny and Carla was talking about it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Lyles, that race, man. Rev told me about it first. He was like, "You gonna have to watch it." He said it was a photo finish, and he said, but everybody was at the line, like all 9. I was like, man, so amazing. So, thoughts on that? Because that race, because that was
best race I've ever seen in my life.
Because
that
he
I,
didn't
that I can honestly remember and think of like like races of that magnitude, that importance.
about the Americans rest anywhere from it. Oh, that is hilarious. What
the hell?
Your dog.
Yeah, something wrong with that dog, bro. But
oh man.
But yeah, that's probably the best race I've ever seen that I can think of, honestly.
It is. Let me ask this. Noah Lyles claiming to be one of the best to ever do it. But we've seen Usain Bolt do it and people not even be close. Does it diminish?
Nah, he still won. Okay. Now, if he wouldn't have won, if he would have got bronze or something, he would have looked crazy. But he still won. He's still the fastest man on earth. So, I mean,
he had to win if you're gonna go back around them basketball players, USA basketball players. He won. If not,
and I heard they was all there.
They was all there.
Yeah, from what I heard.
That's why they were there. You the what? World what? So, oh man, that's hilarious. All right, man. I know you don't want to talk about it, but
they should have never sent them. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
Women's 3-on-3 basketball.
Terrible roster. I know Cameron Brink got hurt, but terrible roster.
When she got hurt, do you feel like they just panicked?
Nah, I mean, I just don't think that there was really another bid that they could have went and got that had her same skill set.
I know you've been saying Arike should have been in the
over a certain guard that shall be nameless.
Let me ask. I was asked. I don't know if her game fits it, but I don't know if I think she would have been helpful to be the Angel.
I don't know, bro. It's such a space game. You know what I mean? 3-on-3. Maybe she would have been. She would have provided some rebounds for sure. You know what I mean? That we really lacked the time. But
Yeah.
I don't know if 3-on-3 her skill set. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah. What else I got on here? Yes. Major shout out to the best pole vaulter in the world, Mondo Duplantis. Represent Sweden. His folks. Where his folks from?
Yeah, where his mama from?
Yeah. I thought his dad from there too.
I just know his mama from there. I don't know about his dad.
But yeah. Set a record, broke it again. Broke it again. That dude is amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, he is. He really is the best pole vaulter in the world.
Yeah. Some people took offense that he's not representing the United States. I thought that was silly.
So, I mean, I get people being like disappointed that he not, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a guaranteed gold medal for the US pretty much. But he been competing with them for 2 Olympics now. You know what I mean? Like
he's always competed with them.
Yeah.
Always.
So I mean,
so
I feel like people who complaining about it now just need something to, for lack of better words, you know, bitch about.
Did you see the pole vaulter that lost?
Yeah, man. Really lose though.
Hey,
because right now he taking up in the Olympic Village right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna say somebody said that at work. They was like, they said, dude lost, but did he really lose? And I ain't no woman ever. I've never heard a woman say, so you ain't win gold medal. I ain't never heard a woman say, so you can't win the gold. What's wrong with you? But yeah,
he winning in the Olympic Village for sure.
Oh yeah, he is that
for real.
Oh man, he from the Johnson family. Oh man. All right, we'll move on. This next story, I can't talk much about because I'm an old man and I went to sleep. I ain't even wake up during the credits. I ain't see what I had to go back and look it up and see who won. Bud Crawford won another belt Saturday night.
Yeah, I ain't watched that fight neither.
Bro, I was out before. I literally, I knew I had a flight. I was like, but I'm gonna watch this fight. I know I got a flight in the morning. I'm gonna watch this fight. Bro, I ain't even see the walkouts. I barely saw the end of the fight before that. I was out like a
watched it.
So
I ain't watched nothing Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched UFC, but that was because it was early in the day. So, yeah, good fight though. Good fight.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty close though. I heard Bud didn't win convincingly.
Yeah, he won by unanimous decision. He didn't have his knockout streak ended. So I maybe why, because I would have been mad to watch a fight. And he didn't knockout.
He didn't win that convincingly though. I saw some people say that if it would have been a split, they wouldn't have been upset at it. So
yeah. Oh man. Man, that's all we got for real, man. But I do, before we go, man, I want to say my condolences and rest in peace to Coach Cragthorpe.
Yeah.
He passed away after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. Rest in peace to him and praying, saying his family finds comfort.
And while we're here, unfortunately, our friend Penn, PJ, lost his mom today. So our condolences to him, prayers to him and his family as they, in this time. But our thoughts definitely with him.
Yeah, hate to hear that, man. Definitely hate to hear that. Because he was just talking about her. It was recently during the space. So, yeah, hate to hear that. Definitely our condolences. Yeah. Can't end on that note though. I ain't trying to make light, but we gotta.
I took ULM into Tallahassee, so I started a new dynasty for myself as the head coach of ULM. Now that I know how to recruit and I know how the game is played and all that, I want to take over my school. You know what I'm saying? And they got Auburn this year on the schedule.
Okay.
But I was like, Auburn ain't gonna be ranked though. I need a ranked opponent. So I swapped them with Florida State. It just so happened Florida State was 4th in the country. I took ULM down to Tallahassee and kicked a walk-off field goal with 13 seconds left to win the game.
Okay then. I like it. I played the other day. I ain't gonna say the first time. I actually played a game. I played against the computer with Houston.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. Kobe and Jay Sean better be glad that I'm not calling plays for Houston. Terrible. The slowest running back that I've ever seen in my life walked into the end zone on me.
Yeah. D-Live funny.
But yeah. I'm in there though.
Play App State Conference Championship game. If I win, I think I go to the playoff.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm gonna really get into it. I might have a little bit more free time on my hand. I got some stuff.
You're out there working, so you gotta be.
Yeah,
you ain't got a lot of time.
I say that optimistically. I'm gonna have some free time on my hand, man. I'm gonna be asleep. I was asleep last night. I'm glad we didn't do a show, man. I wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, I was you.
I wasn't gonna make it, bro. Speaking while we saying, saying prayers. Y'all saying prayers to our friend Key. Ain't nothing happened to him. Paul just posted a picture in a bikini.
Bye, bro. Bye, bro. Bye.
I know that boy gonna be
Bye, man. Bye. Bye. I'll play your theme song for you. Bye, man.
All right, man. We'll be back next week. Like that. We out. This show was presented by betonline.ag.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on Twitter at Golden Boot. On Instagram at Golden Boot. On YouTube at The Golden Boot Pod. On Facebook at The Golden Boot Pod.